Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Rachel Zerin here with a thought for Shabbat. We know the value of putting language to our life experiences, of processing a major event through journaling or sharing our story with a trusted friend, of articulating life's blessings and burdens through prayer and petition, through gratitude and request. But how do we give voice to that which transcends language? That is the question our ancestors faced in this week's Parashat Beshalach, in which we read the final moments of the Exodus from Egypt, that moment of the crossing of the Sea of Reeds, when our ancestors finally stepped into complete and total freedom. Often I think of this moment as a moment of total joy, that cathartic release when our ancestors finally knew they were completely and totally free and could not return to slavery. And yet, we cannot forget that this moment of cathartic joy, of total release, of freedom, was also mixed with so many other emotions. Fear, as they looked upon what happened to the Egyptians, anxiety, as they stepped into unknown territory, both the physical territory of the desert and its wilderness, and the metaphorical unknown territory of what it means to be a free people after years of slavery, what it means to go out on their own after generations of being told how to live their lives. Our ancestors must have felt so many things in those moments of crossing the sea and of entering the wilderness as free people. It is powerful to reflect on how they articulated this experience, how they gave voice to their emotions. We find that voice in two ways. First, in silence. If we pay careful attention to the description of that moment when our ancestors crossed the Sea of Reeds, we find that as they entered that sea, they did so in silence. Silence is itself a way of expressing that which cannot be articulated. And then, of course, after crossing the sea, they express the unarticulatable in song, in shira. As the biblical commentator Aviva Zornberg writes, the mysterium tremendum, the great mystery that is the entry into the sea, the tearing apart of the sea, the birth of fearful energies held in tension as Israel crosses, this reduces the people to speechlessness. And it is from the heart of that silence that Moses conceives of a song. What is uncontainable and inexpressible, he puts to words that are written in the Torah. How do our ancestors give voice to that which transcends language? Through silence and through song. And how do we give voice to that which transcends language? Also through silence and through song. On this Shabbat Shira, as we read Parashat Beshalach, and we re-experience our ancestors' crossing of that sea, that great moment of so many emotions that transcend articulation, may we also remember that we too can give voice to that which transcends language through silence and through song, as we join our voices with the voices of our people throughout time and across space. Shabbat Shalom.